Hey everybody, hope you're having an amazing day today. It's Clark here and welcome back to the I Get Food channel here on YouTube. If it's your first time here, what we like to do is showcase a lot of the awesome and diverse food spots that we have in the GTA and the surrounding area. Now at the time of filming this video, most of you are probably still recovering from all the turkey and eggnog that you had during the holidays. And that also means that we're fast approaching the end of 2024. And it's been a really great year here on the I Get Food YouTube channel. We hit 5,000 subscribers this year, which I know for a lot of people, really isn't that big an achievement, but hey, we're all pretty proud of that here. And we're just so glad to have all of you as part of this community, tuning in every week to check out all, like I said, the awesome food spots that we have here in the GTA. And of course, today, to celebrate this milestone and to sort of just reflect back on the year that we had, I thought it might be fun to do a bit of a Q&A. Of course, we're not just gonna do a Q&A. You're not just gonna have me just, yapping at the camera about myself and about the channel. Of course, we've gotta do a food review as well, right? It wouldn't be I Get Food without doing a food review. And today, I'm showing you guys some sushi from one of my favorite takeout spots here near Markham. So come along and join me. It's time to answer some questions and get food. If you're looking for some premium takeout sushi, then on the border between North York and Markham is where you're gonna find J. Sands Sushi Market. They're known for their fresh, high-quality seafood and fish, and they deliver it at a reasonable price. So what I love about J. Sand is they give you the option to customize. Of course, they have a lot of different set options that you can't order when you go to their website, but I love that they have a make-your-own donburi, they have a make-your-own sashimi box. And so what that means is that when you go to their site, they list the price for each cut of fish, and you get to pick exactly what you want. Nothing wrong with getting already a pre-made set, but sometimes I like to have it my way, right? And so I was able to pick out all the different kinds of fish that I like. Take a look at this right here. Look at that salmon. Oh, wow. Vibrant orange. You can see the streaks of the fat in there. Get a little bit of soy sauce on there. Gotta have a little bit of wasabi as well. Get that on there. So some of you left some questions on my post on YouTube as well as DM me on Instagram, and there's also a few questions that I pulled from the various comments on the videos. And what I did was, with questions that were somewhat similar, I tried to group them. So I'll do my best to answer them here, and I think this is a good one to start with. What do you do for work? Are you doing YouTube full-time, and why do you even do food reviews? So right now I'm a full-time dad. I used to work in the financial services industry, worked for several major banks here in Canada, but didn't find it particularly fulfilling. So luckily, I'm in a really blessed and fortunate position to be able to make the choice to leave that industry and spend more time with my kids. Of course, now that they're growing up, they're teenagers and a bit more independent, they don't require as much of me being hands-on doing day-to-day things for them. They can do a lot of those things for themselves. So it afforded me some more time for my hobbies and interests, one of those being YouTube and of course food reviews. So that leads into, why specifically do food reviews? Well, for those of you who are longtime viewers of the channel, you might recall that I started the channel in 2020. Now, you probably know what the dominant situation was in 2020. We were in the COVID pandemic and facing government mandated lockdowns, which meant that the food service industry was taking a bit of a hit. Personally, I always had a heart for small business food service industry because a lot of my family, extended family members, especially back in my home country or my parents' home country, they work in the food services industry. I guess understand what that hustle and what that process is like. Running a restaurant, running a food shop, working in the food services industry. So that's why I decided to feature all the awesome and diverse food spots that we have here in Toronto. I think Toronto, what's unique about Toronto that's different from a lot of other major food cities is that we may not have like a dominant dish that we're known for worldwide, but what we do have is whatever dish it is that you're craving or what you're thinking of, well, we have that here in Toronto and we have it pretty good. And I wanted to just shine a light on those different spots. And so for those of you who are tuning in, I hope you guys are absolutely enjoying seeing all the different options, seeing your favorite restaurants here, or finding a new place that you can check out. Check this out right here. I've got the maguro, the tuna, and I got it 3 different ways. I've got the akami, which is the leaner portion or the leaner cut. I've got the chutoro, which is a half fatty, half lean. And then of course, that premium otoro right there. That full fat cut of the fish, part of the tuna belly, I think it's cut from. Oh, look at that right there. That pinkish red, that tuna. Same deal, we're gonna get some wasabi on there. Seasoned it with a bit of soy sauce as well. So fresh. Let's chase some of that with the premium sushi rice. Nice. What I love about Jason as well is the sushi rice is really well made. Right amount of seasoning, a little bit of vinegar in there. Goes perfectly with those different cuts of fish. All right, let's answer some questions. Question number 2. What editing software do you use? Where do you get your music? What's your camera setup? Okay, I'm a Mac user, so for the editing software, I'm using Final Cut Pro. As for the music, I use Epidemic. Now, this video is not sponsored by them or anything like that, which, by the way, if you guys or if there's anyone there from Epidemic listening, hey, hit me up, right? I'd love to be able to do an ad read for you guys. But anyways, shilling aside, right? Yeah, I use Epidemic. I think they've got a huge library of different music and tunes that you can use. And I think a lot of their options fit the vibe that I'm going for with the videos. They also have lots of sound effects that you can choose from as well. So if you're interested in starting to do some video creation content, consider using Epidemic. And lastly, your camera setup. I use the Sony ZV-1. Nice, small, compact system, nice and light. It allows me to attach external mic, which I use. It's the Rode Video Micro, and I like it because I think the autofocus is really snappy, and the video quality turns out to be pretty decent, and it's overall not a very large setup, so I don't draw too much attention when I'm out there in the public. All right, next up, let's get into that chutoro. Like the akami, it has that nice tuna flavor, but it has a little bit more fat as well, so it's a bit more rich, a bit more buttery. But if you're looking for the ultimate in that fatty, buttery, rich taste, nothing beats the otoro. It's so rich, the oils just coat your tongue. So much flavor, so melt in your mouth. Stupidly good. Have you tried Church's Fried Chicken? Can you review the fine dining scene in Toronto? Have you had the sausage rolls? Have you tried Fresh Burger or Sam's Club? All right, so no surprise, we do get a lot of questions, especially in the comment section of the videos on, like, have I done this spot, or have I checked out this spot, or why I haven't done your favorite spot. So I think this is a good opportunity to be able to sort of share with you guys sort of my thought process when picking which spots we're gonna highlight for the videos. As I mentioned before, I started this channel during the pandemic because I kind of had a spot in my heart for small business owners. So you'll find that on the Fridays, whenever we release a video, the vast majority of those videos, we've done some travel ones, but the vast majority of those videos is to highlight local GTA spots run by small business, mom and pop, that kind of thing. I think there's always room for the big chain spots, and we do those occasionally. They're usually the special edition kind of bonus videos that we do on the occasional Tuesday release. We've dubbed that series the I Get Food and Extra Helping series, but they don't come out every Tuesday. Fridays is the main thrust of what the channel is, and the main thrust is to showcase local small business food spots, particularly ones that I myself go to pretty regularly, but also we've found spots that a lot of my other like-minded individuals, some other food influencers that I follow, particularly on Instagram, spots that they've recommended or they've showcased on their content. And so we featured those spots, and we continue to make that effort to show you guys every Friday without fail some of the awesome and diverse spots that we have here in Toronto and the surrounding area. got some more fish here. That's Sea Bream. Really nice. That white fish has that lighter, cleaner, crisper taste. You seem to like every spot you try. Are there ever any duds? All right, I get that. It does sort of seem like I'm overwhelmingly positive at every spot that I check out. Every video comes out, this is the best, this is the best. Part of that is, you know, like how you do YouTube titling and stuff like that. But yeah, I get it. If everything is super positive, you know, and I've been accused of this on more than one occasion, you know, it does come off as a bit of a commercial. I get that. And it raises questions about the authenticity of the reviews themselves. Here's what I would say. My general approach to food is very open-minded. So even if I'm trying something that is not like 100% what I would like, I try to find what somebody might enjoy about that dish. So for example, let's say I try out a dish and it really is spicier than what I would prefer. I'll mention on camera something along the lines of, wow, this is really spicy. And if you're a person that really enjoys spice, you're gonna love this dish. I mean, if there was anything like truly problematic about the dish, or it's clear on camera that I'm not enjoying it, what I've done in the past is we just haven't released the video. That's just a commitment that I've made. You know, we'll reach back out to the owners or the shop managers and say, hey, you know, it just didn't vibe with me. So, you know, rather than release the video and, you know, dump on it publicly, we're just not going to release the video. And to be honest with you, that is a bit of a hit on our side here. We do make the effort to pay for everything that we order. So whenever we go to a place and it turns out we can't use that video, that's food that I have paid for out of pocket. You know, YouTube, the channel is monetized, but it doesn't make as much as you think. Plus there's time. I still have to get around, you know, because we promised to release a video every Friday. That does take out another day in my week where I have to go out and film a different spot. So sure, it's a bit of a hit when it's something I don't enjoy, but more than anything else, what I try to do is I try to present what each spot does and what they do well. And I'm going to focus on that. And so I know overwhelmingly the comments have been super positive, and I know a lot of you are enjoying that. If you do sort of want more of those reviews, more critical reviews, there's plenty of good YouTube creators. I get this question a lot. You know, how come I don't like rate them, like give a score, or I don't like directly compare them? I mean, we do head-to-head videos every now and then, but not often. You know, why we don't score, why we don't rank, why aren't they more critical? And the answer for that is pretty simple. I'm not an industry expert. I just don't think that I'm positioned well to be able to give that kind of critique. Really what I'm trying to do in the videos is just share my experience and share my enjoyment, and let the footage of the food speak for itself. If it vibes with you, go out and check it out. Worst case scenario, you check out a spot, it doesn't vibe with you, hey, great, you don't have to go there again. But wouldn't it be a major shame if just because you were suspicious of me or food content creators in general, you don't check out a space that you might have otherwise enjoyed? So yeah, that's kind of the thought process I have when going in and deciding, you know, which spots we're going to feature on the channel. But I definitely appreciate all of your help. Please keep sending in requests and leaving comments in the videos of places that you think I should check out. Can't promise we'll get to all of them, but we'll certainly try. The yellowtail and the greater amberjack, love those two. Like the sea bream, the flavors are fresh and crisp, maybe even a little bit more so, and the flesh is a bit more meatier, but definitely like that. And the great thing is not a lot of places that I see, at least in the Markham area, consistently offer greater amberjack, and J-Sand definitely does have it there quite often. I mean, like sometimes they sell out, but yeah, it's nice to have the greater amberjack in there. How do you maintain your figure? Why are you so skinny? Truth is, I don't. Again, if you've been watching for a while, you've probably noticed that over time I have gained a little bit of weight. That said, look, I get it. I get it. I'm on the, generally speaking, thinner side. Genetics is part of it, but also I try my best to stay active and work out. Plus, what you see on camera, like this I find really surprising. Some people will ask me, how do you eat all that food? Well, I mean, there's editing. I don't eat at all. Sometimes I'm with someone, they're just off camera, they're more camera shy and they just don't have an interest in being in the video, but I'm with someone off to the side, and so I'm sharing a lot of the food that I order with them, or in some cases we can take it home. So yeah, I don't eat everything I order that you see, in the video, right? We do try to share the food. So, portion controlling factors into that, as always, everything in moderation, right? And also making sure that on the weeks, on the days where I'm not filming, we're trying to eat a more balanced diet. I do also get the question why I don't feature more healthy foods. They don't interest me as much personally, but if it's something that you guys want to see, yeah, I got a couple of spots planned this year. I think it would be good for me to eat a little bit healthier, and it doesn't hurt to showcase those. I think I should, again, as I was saying before, having an open mind, I should follow my own ethos and maybe showcase some more healthy foods as well. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments what you think about that. If it really is indeed more healthy food, something you want to see, hey, let me know, and we'll try to squeeze a few of those in there for you. And of course, you guys know that I love that Ikura as well. Pops of flavor in your mouth. All right, I'm gonna finish the rest of that in a second, but I think this is a good spot to wrap up the video and wrap up this Q&A. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys, to this video. I couldn't have been able to do this channel without all of your support. Super appreciate all the thumbs up, all the comments, sharing these videos with your family and friends, but most of all, thank you for supporting your local small business food spots. I know that they really appreciate your support, and I know you guys are getting some amazing, tasty food here in GTA and the surrounding area. Oh, by the way, if you guys are watching this on the weekend that the video releases, let me take this opportunity to say Happy New Year and wish you guys all the best in 2025. Stay tuned because we've got lots of fantastic stuff here on the channel planned to share with you. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Get out there, get something tasty to eat, and I will see you all next time when I get food.